Hi, I'm Danielle with Ribbon Storage and welcome to my craft room. Today I'm making one of the cards from my Crimson and Lace card kit. Let's get started. As always, we're going to start by making the card front. For this kit, I'm using the Nina brand cardstock. It's a white linen finish, and I'm just going to center it up on this American Craft. It's a crimson color core. I love using the color core because it's good for everything. That color stays true no matter what you do to it because it's colored all the way through. Hence the reason for color core. Then we're going to use this silver and crimson crisscross ribbon. And it's a wide ribbon, so I'm going to put a lot of tape on it. Just hold it in place. And then I'm just going to center it up horizontally here. Get that straight. Next, we're using this double-faced satin. They call it a haute couture. It just is a really rich satin, and it's even got a little bit of a silver undertone to it. It's so beautiful and just works perfectly with these other ribbons that we're layering. We'll center that right here, and you just want a little bit of that pattern showing through, and make sure you've got enough on both sides so that it'll wrap around. Then I'm going to use this silver crimped edge. It's really narrow, so as you're applying the tape, I just have to go a little bit slower than normal. And it flattens out a little bit, but that's not a problem. When we apply it, we're just going to let it crimp back up a little. And I'm going to start with the one in the center, because then it will make it easier to line up the other two. So see, I'm going to give it that little bit of crimp back. Make sure you're not pulling it too tight or you'll pull out that beautiful crimped texture to it. You can see it if I hold it this way, how it's got that fun crimped edge to it. And then we'll just go ahead and do that with the other two. We've got those three in place. Now, because the sequin is too narrow to lay flat, I'm just going to run a little bit of the tape here in patches to stick that sequin to. And you know what? It's not sticking, so let's do this. What we'll do is just run our double-sided tape around the edges. And then fold that over so that that's right where we want it. And then to keep it in place, just run your double-sided tape right over the top and pull your tape all the way down into the center, because that's just going to help you stick this to the card base, which is what we're going to do after we get all the ribbon on. So the more tape is better. The more tape, the better, I say. It just keeps everything in place. And I'm going to run one piece right along the edge there, because that's going to give us something to stick our sequins to. Now you want to make sure that you're putting your sequins the back side down. So the back side has that really thick thread there, because that's how they stitch the sequins together. So just kind of center it and make sure you've got enough to wrap around both sides. And then put that and push that really tight to the tape that you've got on the back side. Now to hold that in place, we're just going to do it one more time. That double-sided tape right over the top of it to the center. Then we're going to center that up. Got a little bit of tape there, but the nice part is because I'm using removable, you can literally just rub it, it balls up and comes right off. That's all there is to it. Now, one of the really cool things about my card kits is that I include two different kind of envelopes. I include the white A2 envelopes, which are normal, and we normally send our letters in it. But the thing that's unique about mine is I also send these beautiful clear cellophane A2 envelopes. Now, believe it or not, you can send your cards in these envelopes. You just address the back of the card, put both addresses on the back of the card, and put it in that envelope. And you can seal it right up. Then you need to put your stamp on the outside because the postman wants to be able to cancel out your stamp. So you have to make sure your stamp is on the outside. And it has to be at least 70 cents worth of postage. I buy these beautiful non-machinable 70-cent stamps because they have that beautiful butterfly on them and it just is that extra, you know, touch of class. But if you put that right on the outside, it'll go right through the mail. And how great is that? Write a message, send it. Don't save it, send it.